Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. We are now going to be doing issue 5 of the Ghostbusters ECTO-1. In this issue, or stage 11, we are going to be working on the power steering pump and some of the pulleys. Going to be an interesting issue. The next issue, we get to play with the spark plug cables and all that. Alright, so let's get going here. So, first thing we need is this little bracket here. And this part here. As well as, here it is, I think. Yep, this part, this part, that part. Let's see. So we just take this part, make sure it's facing this way. There's a little knot right here. You see there's like a little indent, a raised part. That goes facing the back way. When you take this part and you line up, there's like little nipples right here, like right there. You will want to line that up so it'll fit in there. So this part can be kind of like going out on the side. But that is also being held in with a couple BP screws. So let's get one loaded. Well, by the way, the bracket is metal and the pump itself is actually plastic. And then the second screw. Okay, so there's that part like this. Now we're going to need this part. Flip this around, and this is going inside. Think supposed to be like on a. Okay, yep, there's a notch inside. Let me see if I can show you. Right here, I believe, on the bottom. And then this also has one right here. So it will only go in one way. Just like that. So let's set that to the side for a second. Now we got to build the pulley. So these two pieces, this goes on like this. This has like a little mark, like a little, I don't know, 11 or something. That faces the back end. We're going to combine those two using an EP screw. the screws here. Okay. Okay, so that goes in. I love this. There we go. And actually, I'm going to take the screw. Well, take the screw and let it go in there. And then screw it all down. You do not want to over tighten the screws for the plastic ones, or you will crack the plastic. So far that hasn't happened to me, but I do not want to take the chance. All right. Next, we're going to bring the motor over. Let me face it kind of towards us. And this area right here is where the pump is going to fit. The pump is going to be put in with FP screws, which are longer screws, some long screws. And it's going to be held in with 2 of these. So I'm just going to get one put together, or at least on there. There's one part I forgot to do, by the way. The power steering cap. Yeah, I don't know. I like to forget parts for some reason. That's also only supposed just to... There we go. So, now. Alright, so this is in front of both of these parts. Remember, this has just been held on for 1 screw, not 2. Because the second one is for here. So what I'm going to do is actually put this on right. Alright, let's see. If I can line it up here. Okay, it got in there. No, it didn't. Alright, finally got it started. I'm going to put the other screw in before I tighten it up. Tell you, that was actually a little bugger. Try to line that up. There we go. Alright, let's get these tightened up. And again, this is plastic, so you don't want to over tighten it. Just nice and snug so it doesn't break off. Alright, now The next part they want us to do is actually going on the side here. So they want to take like a pipe, which is this here. Focus. There we go. And put this on the back here. They are both parts are being done with EP screws. So let me get the screws out here. And where they want it, it's like right here in this little hole. Wow, I actually hit that. And then they want it to go hooked up to this right here, this little notch here. Yep. So, all right. Okay, I'm going to tighten these up. Okay, well, that's the power and steering system all done. Now what they'll want us to do is put in the pulley for right here. So that consists of the following parts. You have this part, which is actually the front. Then the middle part, which looks like this, that goes like this. And then this part is the final part, the back end. But before we do all that, they want us to stick this part down in here. Now I've seen it to where it was easier to kind of put this part on first, but let's see what I can do. All that is being connected with a GM screw. And since this is going into metal, I'm going to put a little oil onto the screw. But that's a small screw. Okay, so let's see if I can actually not get it. Okay, so I got it started finally. Go ahead and tighten this up. There we go. And that is it for this episode. Like I said, the next one I think does all the fan belts, the fan, and the spark plug wires. That will be coming up in the next issue. Let me double check. Yep, that will be coming up in the next issue. So I hope you enjoy this little troublesome episode, and please don't forget to subscribe and like, and be safe out there, people. It's still a crazy world. And other than that, see you guys later.